Next year, as if we're going to be AAA. They're just a couple of kids above the cutoff, and they said, well, whatever that number is, that's where they'll play next year. But they're thinking 11 AAA, and down the road, most likely 2 high schools in this city, a city where 20 years ago they graduated a class of 42.
You know, unbelievable the growth that they've had here. You know, they've already got 2 middle schools, and who knows how many elementary schools they're going to have. They're not done growing, and they're not done building.
Let's give you the starting offenses for each team. First off, for the Harrisburg Tigers, Brandon White is the head coach. The tackles are Brady Schultz, a junior, and Elliot Buchanan, a junior. The interior are all seniors, guards Jacob Larson, Jim Nebelsick, and center Parker Poppy. Tight end is senior Max Anderson. Wide receivers are seniors Cal Murphy and Isaac Brower. The other wide receiver is Jai Rowert, a junior, and then sophomore Anders Clayton, the running back, and Jack Tigan, a sophomore, is the quarterback. On defense, along the line, Brady Schultz, Jim Nebelsick juniors, Brandon Daniels, Jacob Larson seniors. Linebackers are junior Cade Boyer, seniors Max Anderson, Jacob Just, and in the defensive backfield, junior Jai Rodert, sophomores Cayman Hudson and Lincoln Botel, and senior Cole Tigan. Starters for on offense for the Huron Tigers tonight, and I believe I have this right. There's going to be a game time decision for Remington Walton starting on the offensive line, but here's the way we'll go. The center, Tristan Cardona. The guards, Gabe Rieger and Sebastian Cardona. Sebastian in the lineup if Walton is unable to go. Tackles are seniors Parker Brower and Bryce Steffen. Wide receivers are junior Cooper Freiberger and senior Matt Kotz. Running backs are junior Walker Schultz and senior Chipper Schillingstad. And the quarterback is senior Jet McGurr, and Michael Schmitz is the head coach of the Huron Tiger football squad. So those are the particulars here, and still kind of a dank, dingy day. I think it rained most of the day here in the Sioux Falls area, but again, we have much better weather conditions compared to this game last year where we had the wind roaring 40, 50, 55 miles an hour. Can't remember if it was raining during that game at all, but I know the wind just was a constant problem. We do have a breeze that will affect the game coming from right to left as we sit, but nothing like last year.
Oh, that was just a little bit below a hurricane is what that amounted to. I mean, that was tough to deal with, and it definitely changed how the game was played.
Well, looks like we have all the introductions made here. We'll get our national anthem, and then we will be set to play some football here. First round, 11 double play playoffs coming up. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 2 minutes on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Medicine team doctor this evening is Dr. Bradley Ruby. Officiating your game this evening, referee Aaron Entringer, umpire Kirk Mashine, head linesman Scott Mack, back judge Lee Johnson, and line judge Ryan Hagman. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and have been assigned to this contest by that governing body. Prior to our national anthem, I would ask that everyone share in a moment of silence in honor and memory of our men and women serving in the U.S. military, both home and abroad, especially those from the Huron and Harrisburg communities. Thank you. At this time, we ask that you stand as we honor America with our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by HHS freshman Casey Kennedy. We remind all in attendance that the proper etiquette is to stand, remove your cap or headwear, face the flag, and stand with your right hand over your heart. Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam?
There's our national anthem, and we'll be getting our kickoff here shortly from Harrisburg, South Dakota. Officials for our matchup tonight are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. The referee is Aaron Entringer, the umpire Kirk Mansheim, the head linesman Scott Hack, the line judge is Ryan Hageman, and the back judge is Lee Johnson, except for one name there. That is the same crew that we had back about 3 weeks ago for Sioux Falls O'Gorman. So we do have the captains coming out. We'll get the flip here, and we'll get this game kicked off very shortly. We'll check your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update, see if we have any new updates here with some games already underway. There's a total of 28 games being played tonight, all the quarterfinals in the 7 divisions here in South Dakota. Sturgis actually gets up early on Yankton 3-0. Of course, those two teams put up over 100 points when they played in Sturgis earlier this month. Into the third quarter, 11 AAA Roosevelt leads Aberdeen 55-14. And see if we have anything else. Mount Vernon Plankinton leads Lead Deadwood in 11B 6-0. T leads Hot Springs in 11A 8-0. And now Gorman is up 20-0 over Sioux Falls Lincoln. Bridgewater Emery Ethan leading Mobridge 14-0. Into the first quarter, Sturgis leading Yankton 3-0. That's your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Huron won the toss. They deferred. So Harrisburg will have the ball first. Now imagine into the wind here to start off the ball game. We'll do our best on Harrisburg, but they're wearing, you run into this way too often, it seems like. They're wearing gold jerseys with white numbers, and I wish administrators, uniform companies get together. If you have a yellow or a white jersey, make the numbers the dark color. If you have a dark jersey, make the numbers white or gold. It really helps us anyway. So Harrisburg wearing their gold jerseys tonight with white numbers and a little maroon trim, white pants with maroon piping. Huron wearing their road whites with black numbers and orange and black trim, white pants. As Bryce Steffen gets set to kick this ball off, and this game will get underway with Harrisburg and Huron. So Harrisburg will be going into the wind here, and of course cannot see where the two deep backs are for Harrisburg. Bryce Steffen will kick the ball end over end, and will be brought down at the 7-yard line. They come up the middle of the field, get by one, and then a tackle made right at the 25-yard line, and that was by Hayden Haig. And the Harrisburg Tigers will take over 1st and 10 with their sophomore quarterback, Jack Tigan. He's number 5. While they officially list as 3 wide receivers and a tight end, they'll have different guys run the ball from different spots on the field. 1st and 10, and they'll go pistol formation with Clayton just a little bit to the left. They bring a man in motion behind the formation, and we'll flip it out to him on a bubble screen, but nothing there. In fact, a loss on the play. Jeff McGurr was there immediately. The pass was complete to number 83, Sam Christensen, but there's going to be a loss on the play of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. Christensen, the man who went in motion. Like we see most cases this year, Harrisburg going without a huddle. Huron will do the same. Roll out for Tigan. He's under some pressure. He'll throw. The pass complete at the 32, and it's going to set up a 3rd and short. As Christensen on the tackle again. Freiberger over there on the stop for the Huron Tigers. They will get about 10 yards on the play, just a little rollout and a square out up to the 33-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Harrisburg from their own 33. Just underway here. And they'll stay in that pistol. 2 receivers left, tight formation to the right. And a fake. Now the throw in the middle. Pass is complete. Broken tackle. 45-50. That's Christensen again. Finally rolled down by McGurr all the way down to the 44-yard line of Huron. And a big play there. 17-24 yards and a 1st down for Harrisburg. Well, it was a little pump fake there, and then just a quick crossing route. Christensen was open, broke the first tackle. Harrisburg will have it 1st and 10 at the Huron 44-yard line as they look to put a drive together here. Hand off to Clayton, up the middle, explodes through 40, and finally brought down at about the 38. Again, some big yardage there, 5 or 6 yards on the play. Parker Brewer on the stop. Gain of 5 on the play for Anders Clayton, and it'll be 2nd and 5. First running play for Harrisburg. Right back up to the line, 2nd and 5 from the 39-yard line. Trips left, wing right, receiver right. Tigan to pass, will flip it out, bubble screen near side. Not much there as the pass was complete to Cale Murphy, and he was stacked up by a number of Huron Tigers. Blake Larson on the bottom of the pile. And that's going to set up a 3rd and about 2 from the 36-yard line, so a gain of 3. 3rd and 2 from the 36 for Harrisburg in Huron territory. Opening drive of the game. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Split backfield, still in the pistol. Now Clayton goes in motion, and they'll hand it off up the middle. Nothing doing on the play, just a straight dive up, and he was hit by Derek Simmonsma along with Bryce Steffen. And that's going to set up a 4th and about 3. I believe the runner was Jacob Just, although I'm not 100% on that, but he loses a yard. It's going to be 4th and 3. Harrisburg will go for it from the Huron 37-yard line. Don't jump off. They're in the pistol. They're going to run the play, roll out to the right. Tigan will throw, and the pass is deflected. Incomplete, and Huron holds on downs. Didn't see, did that hit a Huron kid or did that hit one of the Harrisburg linemen? So the drive stalls out, 3 minutes, and Huron will get the ball for the first time. 9 minutes exactly to go in the first quarter, and good opening field position for Huron. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line as Jet McGurr brings his offense up to the line. Receiver left, receiver right, and both Schultz and Schillingstad in the backfield in the pistol for the 1st and 10. Here's the pitch back to Schillingstad. He wants to throw. Nobody to throw to. Now he's going to tuck it under. He breaks a tackle, comes forward, then slips, and for all of that, he got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Huron tries to show a little gadget there. Schillingstad was going to throw, but Harrisburg did not bite. The defensive back stayed true and ends up being no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Huron. And give Chipper credit. Nothing's there. Don't put it up to chance. 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Now a pistol with Schultz. Hand off to Walker up the middle, and he'll bowl forward to about the 39.
Hand off to number 23.
And that'll be a couple of yards and set up a 3rd and 8 for the Huron Tigers.
Tackle for the Tigers, number 15.
On the tackle, Cade Boyer. And I kind of have to wait for the PA guy to say who the tackle was because those jerseys are very hard to read.
It's going to be a tough night.
3rd and 8 for Huron from their own 39-yard line. Slot right, 1 receiver left. McGurr looking to pass, has time, will throw, and the pass is through the hands of Chipper Schillingstad. Delivered a little high. 4th down, and Bryce Steffen will come on to punt the ball as Huron can't do anything with their first possession of the game, and they will kick the ball away to the Harrisburg Tigers. Clayton is one of the men going back deep for Harrisburg.
Number 53, Bryce Steffen.
Came in. Hudson might be the other, 26. Yep, it is Hudson. And Bryce Steffen will punt the ball from the 39. Snap is there, no rush, high kick, and a fair catch, and going to be fielded at the 29-yard line by Clayton. So the punt for Steffen. Just trying to do some quick arithmetic. 32 yards on the punt for Bryce Steffen. And so each team doesn't get anything going on their first possession of the game. Harrisburg will have it 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 7:37 to go, first quarter, no score. Harrisburg did get couple of first downs before Huron's defense held on 4th down. 1st and 10, under center goes Tigan for the first time. Here's the jet sweep coming around the corner. That's Rowert and tries to break contain. Finally shoved out of bounds. Gets 2 or 3 yards on the play as Freiberger, Kotz both in on the play. Kotz with the stop and gain up to the 32, so that's a gain of 3 for Jai Rowert. And it'll be 2nd and 7 for Harrisburg from the 32. Now Harrisburg is huddling up. So they are showing some different looks. Now they're going back to the shotgun, double wing shotgun for Harrisburg here on 2nd down and 7. And Tigan waiting, a lot of time. Now he's going to throw deep. And the pass is in there and broken up by Chipper Schillingstad and Jet McGurr. And it'll be 3rd and 7. The pass intended for Cal Murphy. And well, not a lot of pass rush there, but our defensive backs had the coverage.
Well, that's the thing. We didn't bother him up there in the back, but they were both on him. And I tell you what, the ball was thrown okay, but our guys got in there, got their hands there, did exactly what they needed to do.
Harrisburg goes trips left on 3rd and 7 from their own 32-yard line. And they'll run the option to the left, and Tigan reverses field. Now he wants to throw, and he's got a man open. It's complete and a first down, a broken play. He went with the option to the left. I think we got some complaining that next door that there was some linemen downfield, and it's hard to believe there weren't any downfield on a designed run play, but it is a first down for Harrisburg up to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line for Harrisburg. They'll go trips left, pistol formation. And Tigan will hand off to Clayton. He does a jump stop. He has a nice run, spins, gets away in one tackle. He's got about 12 yards. Finally tackled by Kotz and Rieger, but Anders Clayton with a nice run. And again, Harrisburg pushes into Huron territory down to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 15 for Anders Clayton and a first down for Harrisburg at the Huron 36-yard line. 6:49 to go, first quarter, no score. Harrisburg with their second possession, and again trying to put together a drive against the Huron defense. Pistol formation for Tigan. He'll throw that bubble out to the far side, and a sure tackle. Nope, they get away. Again, Huron doesn't wrap up. Looked like we had Isaac Brower wrapped up, and he was able to slip away and get some yardage out of it. He's up to about the 31-yard line, gain of 5. 2nd and 5, should have had him right at the line.
Well, that's the thing, and we're making contact early, but we're not finishing. And we got to make sure we do that. It's going to be a long night for us otherwise.
Well, you know, Hayden Haig had the play there, but he also needed a little help to ensure he could get the tackle and just didn't get the help in time. Bobbled snap. Tigan hands it off forward to Clayton, and they're going to get close to the first down. Very nearly disaster for Harrisburg. Instead, they might have got a first down out of that. The handoff was actually a forward handoff, which is okay behind the line. Gain of 4. And 3rd and 1, and boy, that was very nearly, could have been a big play for Huron. Instead, Harrisburg is looking at a 3rd and 1 from the 27-yard line of Huron. And Tigan will roll out to the right, looking to pass. He will throw near sideline. The pass complete, knocked out of bounds at the 21. That'll be another first down for Harrisburg, as it was caught over there by Cale Murphy, and Harrisburg has been able to get some things going. With the passing game, that's a gain of 7 already. 5 first downs here in the first quarter for Harrisburg. 5:27 to go. It's 1st and 10 for Harrisburg from the Huron 20-yard line. A lot of quick passes. Of course, I've had a couple of broken plays that have worked for them as well. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Delayed handoff, Clayton coming and he'll put the head down. He'll get up to about the 15-yard line. Tackled in bounds by Jet McGurr and Blake Larson. Chipper Schillingstad, they say, in on the stop as well. Gain of 5. Be 2nd and 5, or gain of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 15-yard line. Got to get about to 11 for the first down. So Harrisburg again threatening here with 4:45 to go. First quarter, no score, but Harrisburg in the red zone. 2nd and 4 from the Huron 15. Double wing formation. Here's Rowert on the sweep going far. He gets around Freiberger. Flag comes in, and Rowert will get knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Flag came in from the back judge, and this could very well, there's 2 flags on the field, in fact, and you would envision this would be some sort of blocking penalty against Harrisburg. It is a hold against Harrisburg, so that will negate a first down and a 1st and goal, in fact, for Harrisburg. First penalty of the game. It'll cost Harrisburg 10, and they'll get 2nd down over, but this will be from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be about a 15, 16-yard penalty. In fact, they mark it all the way back to the 32-yard line, so from the spot of the foul makes it a 17-yard penalty. This is a break for Huron. You need to capitalize.
Oh, that was huge there. Now, like I say, take advantage of it, guys.
So all the way back to the 32 now. It's going to be 2nd and 21 for Harrisburg. Got to get to the 11 for the first. They do a little stack formation to the right, tight to the formation, slot to the left. And Tigan has some pressure, and a flag comes in, whistle dead, and there might have been movement on the offensive line.
I think it was on that whole stack deal there. Somebody took off a little early.
That's kind of an odd-looking formation. It is procedure on Harrisburg. Their second penalty, 15 yards, so they are backing themselves up now to the 37-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 26 for Harrisburg. 4:28 to go, first quarter, and no score here on Harrisburg 11 AA playoffs. So the Huron defense is getting themselves some breaks here. You got to take advantage. Harrisburg's backed themselves up. You got to keep them there. Harrisburg will go trips left, 1 receiver right, and a wing right. Empty backfield, shotgun for Tigan. On 2nd and long, Tigan will just do the quarterback draw up the middle and runs right into Bray Steffen, and that'll be a gain of 2 yards. That's it on the play. Going to be 3rd and long. Steffen was just stayed at home there in his nose position, and 2 yards. You'll take that. Ball at the 36-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 25 for Harrisburg from the 36-yard line. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Harrisburg's had the ball just about the entire first quarter, but there's been no score, but a big play here. Trips left, and Tigan looking that way. He's under pressure. Lost the ball. He's sacked, and it's going to be picked up by the Huron Tigers. Derek Simmonsma with the sack coming off the right side. Knocked it away from Tigan. Gabe Rieger hopped on it, and Huron's going to have the ball in Harrisburg territory at the 46-yard line. First turnover of the game, and a big one it was.
On the turnover,
And like I say, both coaches alluded to that in their pregame deal about turnovers. Here's the first one. Now we need to take advantage of this.
1st and 10 Huron, and on the Harrisburg side of the field at the 46-yard line. See if Huron can make something work. Huron going with the wind here. 3:46 to go, first quarter. Trips right, 1 receiver left. And the pistol with Schultz right behind McGurr. And it'll be McGurr keeping it, and he's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be dropped back at the 50. Not sure what we were trying to do there. There's a Harrisburg lineman that was injured on the play as well. Jacob Just made the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 4 for Jet McGurr, and one of the linemen for Harrisburg went down, and he stays down. That does not look good as he's holding that right knee. So an injury on the field. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. It's Harrisburg 0, Huron 0 with an injury on the field. We'll take a Big D's timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95. "30 seconds on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95. Well, still tending to the injured Harrisburg player, and the way he went down, that did not look good, holding to the
No, it didn't.
either a knee or something a little lower, perhaps in that Achilles area or something. But one of their linemen down, and he's still down. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. And O'Gorman leads Sioux Falls Lincoln now 27-0. Final from Howard Wood. Sioux Falls Roosevelt defeated Aberdeen 55-14. Bridgewater Emery Ethan leads Mobridge 20-0 in 11B. Brandon Valley leads Rapid City Central in AAA 27-0. That's what we have for updates to this point on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Well, they get him up to his feet, but he's putting no weight on that one leg. We'll try to spot the number. Tough break for that young gentleman is...
Okay, I read 75. What do you get?
75 or 76 anyway. So Quentin Runge or Jacob Larson. And I'm not sure which one it is, but he's putting no weight at all on that right leg. The result of the play was a loss of 4 for Jet McGurr, so Huron's back at 2nd and 14 from the 50-yard line. They're still waiting for the injured player to get off the field. I'm still not sure if that's 76 or 75, I
I'm going
think.
to go with the 75 the way it looks to me.
So it's either Runge or Larson. 2nd down and 14 from the 50 as the injured player is off. And Huron will have 2nd and 14 right at the 50. Slot left, slot right. Now Schillingstad shifts back into the backfield. He'll take the handoff. A lot of pressure up the middle and nothing going there again. Boy, Harrisburg just flying in and daring Huron to block him. That's going to be a loss of 2, and Huron just not been able to get anything going on offense here early on. They have lost 6 yards here back to the 48, their own 48, and it's going to be 3rd and 16 for Huron from their own 48. Huron will go trips to the left. Pistol formation with Schultz back there with McGurr. We're inside of 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Huron trying to do something with the turnover. Little pump. McGurr has time. He's going to throw deep, looking for Schillingstad, and the pass incomplete as Rillert and Schillingstad got there at the same time trying to get Chipper on that wheel route. That has been a successful play the last couple of years for Huron, but Huron gets the turnover but does nothing with it. They lose 6 yards, 4th down, and Bryce Steffen will have to punt for the 2nd time here in the quarter. Again, back deep is Clayton along with Hudson for the Harrisburg Tigers. Snap on target. Not much of a rush. Nice high kick again. And it's going to be fielded back at the 14-yard line. Flag on the play. That might be a face mask on Huron. He's tackled right where he caught it. That was Hudson. Landon Haig made the tackle for Huron, but a flag came out, and I thought I saw a hand up near the face mask. We'll check and see for sure. Right now the ball spotted at the 14. 38-yard punt for Bryce Steffen. And we'll check out the penalty. And it's a hold on Harrisburg. Boy, I thought I saw a helmet jerk there when they're trying for the return, but they will mark the ball back half the distance to about the 7-yard line. So a 7-yard penalty. Harrisburg 3 penalties, 22 yards. And they're going to have it back at their own 7-yard line, 1st and 10. See, Spencer Lord in to play some defensive end at nose tackle this time for Huron is one of the Waltons, Remington. Under center is Tigan, 1st and 10. And he'll hand it off, and that is Clayton. Breaks a tackle. Flag comes out. Ball comes out, and Huron got on top of it, but check the flag. Or no, I think the near official is going to mark him down. Yep, they're going to mark him down, so no fumble. And the ball up to the 10-yard line, and we'll check out the penalty marker now. They said preliminary indication against the Tigers, which does not help us at all because were both Tigers. It is against the Harrisburg Tigers. So another penalty against Harrisburg. Hold. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Again, half the distance to the goal. 4 penalties, 27 yards against Harrisburg. They're going to have it first and 13. About 12 back at the 5-yard line. Clock rolls with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Harrisburg deep in their own territory. And again, okay. I thought that Tigan had fallen down, but I think he actually faked and then came up on the draw, and he's going to get a few yards up the middle. Could not see where the ball was in that big mess. Couple of yards up to the 5-yard line is all. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and 12 for Harrisburg.
Second and 13.
Well, the way everybody was reacting, I thought he dropped the ball, but actually he just started to work his way upfield. So second and 12 for Harrisburg from their own 5-yard line. Minute 39 to go, first quarter. No score here in Harrisburg. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and the pistol. And Tigan will hand it off. Clayton up the middle, and he'll get up to about the 9, maybe 10-yard line. As Simmonsma on the stop for the Huron Tigers, along with Remington Walton. They'll gain around 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Harrisburg from the just inside the 10-yard line. Got to get close to the 18 for the first down. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Harrisburg with a 3rd and 8. Tigan rolls out to the right, looking. He will throw, and the pass is short. Might have been deflected over there by Matt Kotz. Was intended for Cale Murphy, incomplete, and Harrisburg will have to kick into the wind. And again, Huron can envision some decent field position, but so far Huron's been able to get nothing accomplished on offense. They're negative yards thus far here in the first quarter. And Harrisburg will punt. Chipper Schillingstad is set up near the Harrisburg 40-yard line. Punter for Harrisburg is Will Simmons. And Schillingstad's setting at about the 40. There's the kick, high and short. Schillingstad, fair catch. He'll field it at the 43-yard line, and that's where Huron will have the ball. 1st and 10, again, good field position, but Huron's got to show something on offense. It's been a struggle here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Huron from the Harrisburg 43-yard line.
You know, you're getting all these opportunities, you know, and your defense is handing them to you. We just got to do something with it, guys.
So 1st and 10 for Huron with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Huron will have the wind to their back for these final 44 seconds. Pistol formation, slot right, 1 receiver left. In motion comes Schillingstad. Fake the handoff to him, and it's McGurr keeping it himself, and he'll roll forward for a couple of yards, but Jai Rodert was having none of it as he came up and made the stop. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. And really no gain on the play. They spot it right back to the 43. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. And again, Huron just has not been able to get anything going, especially in the run game. 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Huron Tigers. Might be the last play here of the first quarter. Pistol formation, McGurr to pass, looking left. He's going to throw it deep, looking for Kobe Bush near sideline, and just off his hand. Looked like Kobe kind of slowed up there a bit. Incomplete, and with 1.1 second to go, Huron will have one last play here in the first quarter. It had a chance.
Well, he laid it out there where you wanted it, to the outside, and if Kobe doesn't get that, it does exactly what you want. It falls to the turf. And you're not out anything. But boy, he had his hand on it. Just not quite enough there.
Was Rowert there defensively for Harrisburg, so now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Huron from the 43-yard line. Huron's won the field position battle, but that's been about it. So 3rd and 10, slots left and right, pistol formation. Here's the pump fake, and now McGurr steps up. He's going to throw to the far sideline. The pass is complete. Touchdown, Huron! That Cooper Freiberger, he out-jumped the Defensive back Cooper Freiberger, touchdown Huron on the last play of the first quarter. 6-0 Huron with the extra point to come. 43-yard touchdown. I don't think that's where Jet was originally looking to go, but then he just heaved it. He had one-on-one there with Cooper, and Cooper just out-jumped the defensive back.
Well, I tell you what, laid it in there great. Good effort on Freiberg, and give credit to the line. They gave him time so he could see that and get the ball there.
Yeah, because I think Cooper was probably about the third or fourth option on the play. Thatcher Dramstad on to kick the extra point. McGurr to hold. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Huron as we come to an end of the first quarter. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 1 minute. Back with the second quarter on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Downfield for the kickoff.
Oh, Huron didn't do much on offense till the last play of the first quarter. A 43-yard touchdown pass, Jet McGurr to Cooper Freiberger. Thatcher Dramstad with the extra point kick. 7-0 Huron as we get ready to start our second quarter with Huron kicking off. And Huron kicking off into the wind to Harrisburg. Line drive kick by Steffen will be fielded at the 11-yard line up the middle. Up to the 30 and down at about the 33-yard line is the Harrisburg returner, Danon Huber, in on the stop along with Bryce Steffen. Zach Heinen, they say, on the stop. And Harrisburg will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Halftime in Yankton, Sturgis 3, Yankton 0. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update.
Who would have bet that after that blowout?
Well, it was 77-41.
You know, I mean,
less than a month ago.
yeah.
1st and 10 from the 33 for Harrisburg, now trailing their own 33. Two receivers left, one right, and the handoff. Clayton, he's going to be caught in the backfield, breaks the tackle, then runs into Blake Larson, and he says no more. Will be a loss at the of 3 to the 30-yard line. Huron had a chance to get him even deeper, but Clayton broke out of that tackle, but then Blake Larson was there to finish it off. Loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 13 for Harrisburg, back at their own 30-yard line. Slot right, and Tigan will run the option right. He'll get caught in the traffic. He's going to be caught at the 25 and dropped right there. Now Huron's defensive line making a stand in on the stop for Huron. I believe first guy in was Benjamin Walton. That's going to be a loss of 5 on the play for the quarterback, and Harrisburg is now at 3rd and 18 from the 25, so both defenses have been playing well. Huron's D got to come up with one more here on 3rd and 18 from the 25-yard line. Trips left, one receiver right, empty backfield for Tigan. Tigan looks left. He'll throw over the middle. Man is there, but incomplete. Pass might have been a little behind him, intended for Michael Hybertson on the post over the middle. Incomplete, and Harrisburg will bring the punt unit out as they go 3 and out, I believe, for the first time tonight. 7-0 Huron leads. We're early in the second quarter. Schillingstad is back deep to receive the punt from Simmons of Harrisburg. Schillingstad back at about his own 39-yard line. As Harrisburg will punt with the wind. Kick will kind of wobble over the right side and go out of bounds near the 50. Didn't get a lot out of that. Right at the 50-yard line, so a 25-yard punt. And again, here's Huron with some good field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Huron leading 7-0 early second quarter.
Got the good field advantage here, positions. We need to do something with that, guys.
Well, we scored on the last possession, but that's been the only positive play we really had offensively was that touchdown pass to Freiberger. Pistol formation on 1st and 10 right at the 50 for the Huron Tiger offense. And the pitch back to Schultz trying to come wide right, and it's being strung out. He'll be tripped up for a loss as Jacob Just able to come in and get Schultz at the ankles. Lost back to the 48-yard line. Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12. So Huron continues to struggle running the ball. We are negative in rushing yardage here at this point, early second quarter, but still lead 7-0. Pistol formation again with slots left and right for McGurr. He has Schultz behind him. McGurr back to pass, has time. He'll throw short. It's complete to Bush. He'll go right down at the 40. Should be enough for the 1st down. Bush just basically did a basketball box out on the defensive back.
All we need.
And just boxed him out and kept himself between the back and the ball. That'll be a gain of 12 and the first down of the game for Huron. 1st and 10 at the Harrisburg 40 with 9.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Again, pistol formation here for Jet McGurr. He fakes the pitch. He wants to keep it, but he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 46-yard line. Is getting in there quickly was Brandon Daniels. And boy, Jets had time to pass, but the run blocking just has not been there. He's going to lose 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 16. 2 minutes after 7 o'clock at KIJV AM/FM Huron. Huron leads Harrisburg 7-0. We're inside of 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Trips left, pistol formation, Schultz behind McGurr. McGurr checks with Schultz, now surveys the situation. He'll play action, roll it out to the left under some pressure. He's going to tuck it under. He's got some room. He'll put the shoulder down and get back the yardage he lost, +1, gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 at the 30-yard line. Best run of the first half for Huron, but still faced with a 3rd and 9 from the Harrisburg 39-yard line. Huron come with trips right. Stay in the pistol formation on the 3rd and long. Nearing 8 minutes to go, first half, and Huron up 7-0. Pistol formation for McGurr to pass. Here comes the rush. He'll step up, and he's going to go down. That time the pass blocking wasn't there as he had no chance to get anything off on that. We'll give the sack to Alex Holt and spot it back at the 47-yard line. So that's a loss of 7 and 4th down, and Bryce Steffen will be on the punt. So Huron doesn't do anything again with the good field position, but a chance again to pin Harrisburg back. Bryce Steffen will kick into the wind. You have Clayton and Hudson back deep to receive for Harrisburg. Snap on target, no rush. And a wobbly kick going to be fielded and bobbled. Is still on the ground. Who has it? It was muffed over there by Clayton. Kobe Bush got in there as it squirted out. Who's got the ball? No signal either way. Huron ball!
There we go.
A muffed punt by Harrisburg, and Huron will have the ball at the Harrisburg 14-yard line with 7:08 to go in the first half.
And boy, you talk about a golden opportunity. Here's another one, guys. But you gotta cash it in. You have to turn this into points.
So the punt by Steffen goes 32 yards, and Huron will keep possession. 1st and 10 from the Harrisburg 14-yard line. Second turnover by Harrisburg in the first half. Golden opportunity, got to convert. So 1st and 10 Huron at the Harrisburg 14-yard line. Both backs in the backfield there with Jet McGurr. McGurr will hand off straight up the middle. Schillingstead has some room. He's down to the 5. Gain of 9. There was a little more power blocking that time. Went off that left side, and Chipper just followed Walker Schultz through the hole. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line. Huron trying to get the end zone for the second time. They lead 7-0, 6:40 to go in the first half.
That was a nice hole for Chipper to go through. Of course, Chipper doesn't need much of a hole and does what Chipper does.
And that's when he's run best, when he could just follow Walker Schultz through the line. 2nd and 1 from the 6-yard line. And a crossbuck and drop for a loss was Walker Schultz. Good thing he hung on to the ball. As blasting in there again was Brandon Daniels. That's going to be a loss back to the 9. And that's going to make it a 3rd and 5 after a loss of 4. So again, we go back to where we struggle running the ball, and Huron's going to use a timeout. 3rd and 5 from the Harrisburg 9. 6:03 to go in the first half. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in South Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And 5 from the Harrisburg 9 as they're trying to convert on a muffed punt by Harrisburg. Bonham leads Gregory 7-0 on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Halftime AAA, Brandon Valley 34, Rapid City Central 0. Big play here, 3rd and 5 from the 9-yard line for Huron. Off the timeout, trips right, one receiver left. And back to pass is Schillingstad. He'll throw over the middle in traffic, intercepted.
Pass is intercepted in the end zone.
And Huron turns it over and loses a golden opportunity. Boy, that looked like it was right intended for the defensive back for Harrisburg. And I believe that was Cole Tigan. So interception, and Harrisburg averts a
Perfect opportunity for us, and now they get the ball back.
Harrisburg will get the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 5:58 to go in the first half. Boy, that was in traffic. You could see it from the beginning. So Harrisburg holds 1st and 10 at their own 20 as Huron fails to convert on a muffed punt recovery at the 14-yard line. So 1st and 10, 2 receivers right, 1 left for Harrisburg. And the shotgun for Tigan. Tigan looks left, pump fake, and he's under trouble. He's going to get the screen pass up the middle, and they'll get about 5 yards out of it. Big rush coming in by Simmonsma again. And then a flag comes in after the play. That was a tight end screen to Max Anderson. He's going to get 5 yards on it. Let's check the penalty marker, which came in pretty much. No, they're going to wave off the flag, whatever they thought they saw, and the clock will roll. So no penalty. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the 25 for Harrisburg. Give Tigan credit. He was in trouble there, and he was able to keep his feet up just enough to get that ball to his tight end and get 5 yards out of it.
Yeah, we get in there like that. We got to wrap him. We got to wrap him up. Don't let him give a chance to get one of those legs free and keep going.
2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Handoff Clayton up the middle. Gets a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Harrisburg Tigers. Bottom of that pile was Benjamin Walton and Remington Walton. The Walton twins combine. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Harrisburg after a gain of 3 for Anders Clayton. 5 minutes to go, first half. Huron 7, Harrisburg 0. Huron, though, has missed out on a golden opportunity to get a 2-score lead. 3rd and 2 from the 28-yard line. And rolling out is Tygan. He'll throw. He'll pass short. It's complete. Bobbled a bit, but he did catch it and go out of bounds. That was Cale Murphy with the catch and a first down for Harrisburg. Nice ball fake by Tygan to make everybody stay home. Gain of 9 on the play. 6th first down for Harrisburg. First here of the second quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Clock stopped at 4:41 to go, first half. Tygan to pass, looks left, has plenty of time now, going to throw deep for Clayton, and the pass is knocked away by McGurr. Looked like both guys had trouble finding the ball there, and then McGurr, who was running step for step with Clayton, was able to stick the hand out, knock it away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, he had some air underneath that, but yeah, it wasn't.
And Tygan had some time there, too, that time as he did a little pump, but Huron didn't bite on it. Be 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line for the Harrisburg Tigers. Clock stopped at 4:34 to go in the first half. Bring Jacobson in motion, and handoff Clayton. Big hole up the middle. He's up to the 45, spins forward. Looks like he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Kind of a sprint draw, delayed draw there. Walker Schultz made the stop, but not before 9 yards for Anders Clayton, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Harrisburg from their own 46-yard line. Clock rolls, 4:10 to go. First half, Huron leads 7-0. But Huron's left a few points on the field. Trips left, one receiver right on 3rd and 1 from the 46-yard line. And the handoff up the middle is Clayton's got the first down and more into Huron territory up to the 58. Was tripped up by Walton, then finished up by Walker Schultz. And another first down for Harrisburg up to the Huron 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 for Clayton. So Harrisburg now in Huron territory. They got all 3 of their timeouts left and 3:44 to work with the win to their back. 2 receivers left, 1 right on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. And Tygan again, play action under pressure. He goes down. Derek Simmonsma comes in, his 2nd sack of the first half, and I don't know if he was even blocked on the play.
He looked like he just come straight on through there, and he had nowhere to go.
Loss on the play of 8 yards, and the sophomore Simmonsma now with 2 sacks. It's going to be 2nd down and 17 for Harrisburg back at the 46-yard line, their own 46. Inside of 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Shotgun for Tygan. Tygan, straight drop back, looking left, looking. He'll throw to the near sideline, and the pass is short. Hayden Haig had the best shot at it. He had 2 receivers over there in the vicinity for Harrisburg and stops the clock. It'll be 3rd and long for Harrisburg from their own 46. Clock stops at 2:45 to go in the first half. Huron leads 7-0 on a 43-yard touchdown pass on the last play of the first quarter from Jet McGurr to Cooper Freiberger. So 3rd and long for the Harrisburg Tigers. 3 receivers left, roll out to the left for Tygan, waiting, he'll throw, he's got a man open, but overthrew it. And crossing that time was Hybertson, he was open, but the pass was delivered high. 4th down, and Harrisburg will bring in the punt unit with 2:39 to go here in the first half.
Back to receive the punt, number 42, Chipper Schillingstad.
Schillingstad back deep, he's near his own 20-yard line.
Number 84, Will Simmons.
Will Simmons to punt the ball for Harrisburg. See if Huron comes after it. Now Harrisburg splits out some guys. And the snap on target. Here comes the rush, and Bush almost got there. Long punt, and Schillingstad lets it roll, and it gets into the end zone for a touchback. Kobe Bush, oh so close to getting that. Yeah.
I mean, it looked perfect.
Well, when you're rushing the punter like that, you got two things. I want to block it, but if I don't block it, I got to make sure I don't run into him.
Yeah, and like I say, he had a nice angle there, but I don't know how that ball got past him, but boy, he was in there close.
Huron will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, 2:30 to go here in the first half. Outside of about 2 plays, Huron has not been able to get anything going here on offense in the first half. The touchdown pass and 1 9-yard run. Pistol formation on 1st and 10. McGurr to pass. Straight drop back, has time, rolls out, still waiting. He'll throw short, and the pass incomplete. Just as well it would have been a loss, as Walker Schultz was drilled over there on the far sideline. And Harrisburg had the coverage downfield. Jet McGurr had time.
They had eternity back there. That Brandon Daniels was just hanging out there to make sure that Jet didn't try to come this way, but he had him contained.
So 2nd and 10, clock stops with 2:22 to go in the first half, and Huron 2nd and 10 at their own 20. Again, Huron leads 7-0. Trips left, 1 receiver right, pistol formation for the white-clad Huron Tigers. McGurr fakes the handoff, runs it himself, and not much, maybe a couple of yards. He went right in the middle of the line behind Cardona and was stopped after about 2 yards, and Harrisburg going to use a timeout. Give themselves some time if they can get the ball back. Gain of 2 will be 3rd and 8, 2:13 to go first half. We'll take a Big D's timeout, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here
Sturgis leads Yankton 3-0. That's at halftime. Of course, here it's 7-0. And your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Not seeing too many other scores. Of course, we did get a little earlier start than most games. So 3rd and 8 here at the 22 for the Huron Tigers. Need to convert. Trips left, 1 receiver right. McGurr to pass. Straight drop back. Throws far sideline, and the pass is complete, but nope, incomplete. Matt Kotz tried to lay out and catch it. He thought he did, but they say incomplete, and he would have been short of the first down anyway. 4th down, and Bryce Steffen is going to have to punt the ball. So, again, Huron has just struggled. They've had basically 3, maybe 4 positive plays on offense. Of course, when one's a touchdown in an otherwise scoreless game, that helps. So Bryce Steffen going to be asked to put the toe to the ball here, and Harrisburg has their deep men not very far downfield, right about at the 50-yard line. See if Harrisburg comes after the punt. Snap on target. Here comes the punt the rush up the middle. Nice spiral kick and a fair catch at the 43-yard line. So decent punt for Bryce Steffen of 35 yards. And Harrisburg will have the ball with 2 minutes to go in the first half, trailing 7-0. They have 2 timeouts, or is it 1? 2 timeouts left. And they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. So Harrisburg has been able to move the ball some, although not as much in the second quarter as they did in the first, and now have 2 minutes to try and see if they can work their way down the field. And going back to that injured Harrisburg Tiger, you're right, it was Quentin Runge, a 290-pound senior that was injured earlier in the game. I finally thought to look and make sure I could see the number. 1st and 10, 43-yard line, Harrisburg. They'll run the option left. Tigan waits. Now he tosses it, and not much there. Maybe a yard on the play to Clayton as Matt Kotz caught up with the pursuit. Gabe Rieger played that nicely, and he made Tigan make the decision. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 on the option left. Ball at the 44-yard line. Harrisburg up to the line quickly as the clock rolls. Minute 35 to go first half. Huron up 7-0. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Shotgun. Tigan to pass. Looks right. Here comes the rush. He gets the pass off. It's up in the air. Incomplete as Hayden Haig was right there with the intended receiver. And I believe that was Cole Tigan. And again, Derek Simmonsma came in and he planted Tigan, but Tigan was able to at least get the pass off. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 for Harrisburg from their own 44-yard line. Harrisburg has not accounted for number 87 in their pass blocking. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trips right, 1 receiver left, wing left, shotgun, Tigan to pass. Looks left, here comes the rush again. Passes up, intercepted but out of bounds. And again, the rush came in again. Derek Simmonsma. Where's he coming from?
I'll tell you what, he just got this figured out. He's going all over here, and he just straight on through. Nobody is touching him, which is great for us.
Hayden Haig did intercept it, but he was easily out of bounds on the. He didn't get either foot even close to coming in. Of course, football, or high school, you only got to get 1 foot in. So here I'm going to get the ball back with 1:19 to go here in the first half. Schillingstad back deep to receive the kick. Low snap, bobbled, and he still gets it off. Ball will bounce high in the air. Schillingstad going to have to let it go, and it will bounce at about the 17.
That's awful tough for Chipper to let something bounce like that. He really wanted to pick that up and run.
Well, it was a bad snap, and boy, if Kobe Bush had the same angle as the last punt, he would have got on top of that, but they had a blocker on him, and he actually got pushed behind the punter, and it was a good job by Simmons to get that punt off. 1:09 to go in the first half. Huron will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. Huron only 1 first down in the first half, but yet lead 7-0. Both backs in the backfield with Jet McGurr on 1st and 10. Here's Schillingstad, tries to come outside, not much there, and maybe got back to the line. And boy, Harrisburg has just given Huron's line fits as there's been no holes for the running game. Tackle made for Harrisburg by Cade Boyer, number 15. Loss on the play back to the 15, loss of 4. It'll be 2nd and 14 back at the 15 for Huron. Clock rolling inside of 40, and right now Harrisburg not looking to stop it. And Huron's going to use as much of the clock as they can. They're watching that back judge to see when he starts to give the 5-second count. 26-25. Huron now in the formation. Schillingstad in motion. Handoff Schiltz up the middle. Both hands around the ball. He just wants to make sure nothing bad happens. He'll get a gain of 2 on the play maybe, and it'll be 3rd down if we get another play, and Harrisburg does not appear to be looking to stop the clock. So we get to halftime. Huron Tigers 7, Harrisburg Tigers 0. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 2 minutes. Back with our halftime on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
My reason why is community.
My reason why is leadership.
My reason why is to inspire others.
Why do thousands of teenagers here in South Dakota participate in high school sports and activities?
My reason why is friendship.
Their reasons are as diverse as the students themselves. But the one thing they all share is the opportunity to have fun and learn important life lessons. Lessons like supporting their community, learning how to be a leader, and building lifelong friendships.
My reason why is defying expectations.
Is there a grade school or middle school student in your family? Then encourage them to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school.
My reason why is to make a change in the world.
This message presented by the NFHS and the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
My reason
Hey,
why.
honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in South Dakota learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule?
The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in South Dakota, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the
Jacob Knuth, perhaps. No, he's a freshman, maybe not.
Well, if he turns sideways, maybe I can read it.
Yeah, again, the white numbers.
Well, that looks like a 13 to me.
The white numbers on the gold jersey are not easy to see. So Huron will receive, and they will go into the wind in the third quarter. Schillingstad and Landon Haig are back deep to receive. Be aware of that onside kick. You can't discount that because Harrisburg's thinking, you know what? Huron's offense hasn't moved the ball much. Is it worth a gamble? Here's the second half kickoff. Nope, he will kick away end over end, and that'll be Haig at the 13-yard line. Crosses the middle of the field. He'll cross the 25, then get met up there by a couple of players. So Haig with the return up to about the 26, and that's where Huron will take over 1st and 10 here as we open up the second half. Ball is up to about the 27, or where are we putting it there? 27-yard line is where Huron will take over 1st and 10. See if the offense made the necessary adjustments here to start the second half. Huron comes out in a tight formation. Pistol with Schultz behind McGurr, 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. McGurr wants to pass on 1st down. Looks over near, and it's caught for a short gain by Schillingstad. He got undercut as he went up for the pass. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. On the tackle was Kamen Hudson for Harrisburg, so 2nd and 8 from the 29-yard line. And Harrisburg's defense hasn't given Huron a whole lot here either. 2nd down and 8 from the 29-yard line. Pistol formation. Now Huron comes out with trips right on the 2nd down, and McGurr will keep it. Goal left. He's got a hole. 35-40. Cuts back to the middle. 50. 45. Splits the backs. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown! Huron!
Whoa!
71 yards. Jet McGurr. Do I see a flag? I do not. 13-0 Huron.
I guess that's a way to start your running game.
Well, that's one way to do it. Jet McGurr, just a keeper. It was a design play. He found the room, and then we've seen that from him a couple different times. He's able to run away from guys.
Well, you know, here that back was coming. The road, does he have the angle? And all of a sudden he found another gear. He got enough space there. Way to put it in.
So 13-0 Dramstad to kick the extra point. Snap is there. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. 14-0 Huron. 11:02 to go in the third quarter. Big D's timeout. 30 seconds on Dakota Sports. Huron strikes first in the second half, and there haven't been very many positive plays offensively, but we've had 2 that have went for touchdowns. And Huron leads 14-0 after a 71-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jet McGurr. And Jet went from 5 carries for -1 to 6 carries for 70 yards.
Hey, way to go, man. Way to go.
Now you got to keep the momentum here. Huron kicking off into the wind. And you need to keep Harrisburg where they're at. Clayton and Hudson are back deep to receive as Bryce Steffen will have to kick into the wind. We're just underway in the second half. Huron up now 14-0. Steffen on the kick. Going to be a short wobbler. Going to go out of bounds at the 39. Not sure if that was by design or not.
I don't think so.
I would think not.
I think he just come off his foot wrong, and it was one of those deals that, unfortunately, it didn't go very far.
Well, it's a penalty, but I think Harrisburg would just take it where it went out of bounds. It went out of bounds at the 39. maybe the 38.
I don't know why you wouldn't take that. That's a really good field position to start with.
Well, unless you think take him back 5 yards and
do it again.
Oh, nope. Yep, they're just walking 5 yards from where it went out of bounds. So officially the first penalty of the game against Huron, but Harrisburg going to be set up with some great field position at their own 44-yard line.
If you're hearing here, the defense is keep the throttle going here, guys. Don't let up.
Shank kick, and Harrisburg in some decent field position at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. They have the wind to their back here in the third quarter, but Huron now up 14-0. Harrisburg comes with twin receivers left and right, and the pistol for Tigan on 1st and 10. Tigan will hand it off. Clayton up the middle. Not much there as he was tackled from behind. Gain of 1 on the play. And Gabe Rieger was able to get in and make that stop for Huron. He just came in around and from behind and caught him from behind. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. Harrisburg stays with the 2 receivers left to right formation. Pistol, or shotgun if you prefer, for Tigan. On 2nd down, Tigan, play action, under pressure, and he's going to go down! Daniel Vetch, I believe, takes him down back at the 33-yard line. Vetch, who missed a couple of games, gets the 3rd sack of the game for Huron, all the way back to the 33-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 12. And it's going to be 3rd and 21 for Harrisburg back at the 33. That time Vetch came in about as quickly as what Simmonsma did in the first half.
Somehow we got a path into there. That's just great.
3rd and long for Harrisburg. Again, twins left and right. Tigan, straight drop back. Here comes Simmonsma, and he's going to get rid of it. And boy, that looks... They're going to say incomplete pass. Very close to grounding, but I think they're just going to say, well, his arm was going forward when he was hit by Simmonsma, and it just couldn't go anymore. So Huron will force the punt. 3 and out, exactly what you want. Harrisburg will punt on 4th and long. Chipper Schillingstad back deep to receive as we're down to 9:42 to go, third quarter, and Huron leading 14-0. Huron crowding the line, see if they come after it. Bush will, but no. Oh, no, they whistle it dead. Okay. Flag came out, so somebody was in the neutral zone. We'll see who. Might be on Huron. Nope, on Harrisburg. Every time I guess that, I'm wrong.
It's working.
First penalty of the second half for Harrisburg. That is their 5th penalty for 32 yards. Huron's had 1 penalty for 5, and that was on the mark-off on the kickoff. So now it's 4th and, well, let's see. They say 26 on the scoreboard. I'll go with that. And Harrisburg still in punt formation, obviously. Snap is there, and the kick going to wobble to the far sideline. Schillingstad will field it at the 41. And no place to go as he was hemmed up against the sideline. Maybe gets a couple of yards up, but Huron will have the ball. 1st and 10, decent field position. And 9:32 to go here in the third quarter. Huron is leading 14-0. So Harrisburg, outside that first quarter, Huron's defense has really shut down Harrisburg's offense. But as we saw with Jet McGurr last time, it only takes 1 play.
Well, that's all it is. I mean, just a step here and a step there, and it's a totally different deal.
1st and 10 from the 43 for Huron. Pistol formation, Schultz behind McGurr. And fakes, and fake the wrong way, and McGurr up the middle, and he'll get up to about the 46. Didn't look very good, but we're still going to get positive yard. McGurr looked like he was faking to Schultz to the left, and Walker went to the right.
At least it was a positive, luckily.
Yes, it was 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6 for Huron near the 47-yard line. They're on their end of the field. Huron up 14-0, early third quarter. Huron getting the signal from the sideline. Everybody looks at their wrist. Stay in the pistol formation, slot right, 1 receiver left, wing right. Handoff, nope, it's McGurr. Now he's going to flip it out to Schillingstad. See what he can do in the open field, and he'll get swung down at the 49. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Interesting play there. Tackle made over there by Hudson, and I believe Cole Tigan was in on the stop as well. So Schillingstad will get up to the 49-yard line. So a gain of 4 is all, and 3rd and 2 for Huron from the Harrisburg 49-yard line. 8:40 to go, third quarter. Big play here. Huron would like to get at least some sort of drive going. Only 1 first down, 2 touchdowns, 1 first down in the game so far. Pistol formation, McGurr to pass. Here comes the blitz over the middle, incomplete, trying to get it to Schillingstad. Led him a little too far. Little surprised by the call there, but I suppose they thought they could get Harrisburg napping there. 4th down, and Bryce Steffen will punt the ball away. Steffen punting for the 3rd time in the game. He's averaging 35 yards a punt, if I'm doing my quick arithmetic correctly. 2 guys back deep for Harrisburg. Into the wind. Snap on target, and Steffen will boot it, take a bounce, and go out of bounds right about at the 28-yard line. So it'll be about a 21-yard punt for Steffen. And Harrisburg will have the ball, 1st and 10, 8:19 to go, third quarter. Huron 14, Harrisburg 0. Well, Huron still is just that 1 first down in the game. Harrisburg will come out with the offense. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, slot right actually. 1 receiver left. And the pistol for Tigan. Tigan will hand it off. Clayton up the middle. Nothing there as he runs into immediately Benjamin Walton, who's had a nice game on the D line. Gain of 1 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 29 for the Harrisburg Tigers as the Huron Tiger defense looks to keep the momentum going. Slots left and right on 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. Again, pistol formation. The snap and the handoff. Clayton, he breaks through. He gets a nice crease, breaks a tackle, and he'll get the first down. Yeah, 1st and 10 Harrisburg. They have the ball at their own 42-yard line. 7:25 to go here in the third quarter. Flip out to Rowert, who's been quiet tonight. Turns the corner, and he's got a lot of sideline. Got a block. He's down that left sideline. 20, 15, and Cooper Freiberger saves the... And Rowert used his blocks perfectly, and Harrisburg in business. They're going to have a 1st and goal. I just said Rowert had been quiet. Well, he was pretty loud there all the way down to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Harrisburg. 50 yards on the pass completion. And again, just a little bubble screen, about a 10-yard pass and a 50-yard run. Hand off to the second man through, and Bryce Steffen gets in there. Ball came out. Who's got the ball? Huron says they have it. Huron ball!
Yes!
Fumble on the first play after the big catch and run, and I believe it was Just that coughed it up. And Huron forces the 3rd turnover of the game for Harrisburg. 7:05 to go in the third quarter, and Huron has the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now you need to do something with that.
Now we need to show we can move the ball because we are pinned back. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. And we have both backs, Schillingstad and Schultz, with McGurr in the backfield as we get set for this 1st and 10 play. 3rd turnover, all fumbles by Harrisburg. 1st and 10, handoff Schillingstad up the middle, nothing there. He wanted to foul Schultz, but it just collapsed in the middle, and at best he got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Between the tackles, there hasn't been much there outside of Jet McGurr getting a couple of runs. 2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line for Huron. Huron will bring trips to the right. Simmonsma will split off to the left. Pistol formation, and first time I think I remember seeing this It's Schillingstad in the pistol behind McGurr instead of Walker Schultz. Could this be a screen coming up? 2nd and 10 from the 10. And nope, just the pitch back to Schillingstad. Wants to turn the corner. Has the corner. He gets drugged down from behind near the 15. Ran a long ways to basically get 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Huron. It looked like for a second he had a crease, but then somebody just kind of brought an arm out and was able to grab between the 4 and the 2 and drag him down. 3rd and 6 for Huron from their own 14-yard line. We're inside of 6 minutes to go, third quarter. And Huron leading 14-0. Can hear the Harrisburg fans stomping their feet below me, trying to get their defense to get off the field. 3rd and 6 from the 14 for Huron. Schillingstad remains in the pistol behind Jet McGurr. Here comes the rush. McGurr picks it up. Pass complete. First down to Kobe Bush. Schillingstad came over and picked up that blitz. McGurr held in there because he did get hit. And Kobe Bush just caught it, went out of bounds. Don't try to be a hero. And Huron, their second first down of the game.
See, that's,
and a big one there all the way up to the 23-yard line. So that's a gain of 10 yards and first down Huron. 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs inside of 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Keep that clock running, boys.
Both backs in the backfield now. In fact, it looks like Landon Haig back there on first down. And McGurr will keep it himself, put the head down. He's past the 25, maybe gets 4 yards on the play.
I thought I seen the flag come in on the other side.
And I'm thinking you might have. Yep, there is. And usually from that position, it probably goes against the offense in most cases. Well, Schillingstad playing the pistol back, and now Landon Hagen there is...
Looked like a face mask against Harrisburg.
Oh, maybe it is. That'd be okay.
Face mask is the indication against Harrisburg.
I'm trying to see if... It looks like Walker Schultz just taken maybe this series off. Looks like he's just standing there with his helmet on the sideline. I thought maybe he was injured or something. It is going to be another penalty against Harrisburg. Incidental face mask. So a 5-yarder.
5-yard penalty moves the ball to the 31-yard line.
So 5-yard ball goes to the 31. And it's going to be 1st and 3 for Huron. 6 penalty, 37 yards against Harrisburg. So 1st and 3 from the 31 for the Huron Tigers. Slot right, 1 receiver left. Pistol formation, Schillingstad behind McGurr. Schillingstad tries to break outside, nothing there, reverses field. He has some green. 35, turns the corner, 40, and he'll get the first down. Oh, and late flag. Yep, that's going to be a tackle well out of bounds by Harrisburg. Tack on another 15. First down for Huron. And another 15. Schillingstad was knocked out of bounds at the, see where they put it, looks like the 47-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 16 for Schillingstad. And then 15 for the late hit out of bounds against Harrisburg. Huron will get their third first down. And will also have the ball in Harrisburg territory.
I thought it looked like he was off close in getting into that bench. That's kind of why I was trying to see something there, but it looks like everybody come out of there.
Oh, the hit was, I mean, that was a no-brainer for the official. It was a good 3 steps out of bounds. 7th penalty, 52 yards against Harrisburg. Huron has 1 for 5. And Huron has the ball all the way to the Harrisburg 39-yard line, 1st and 10. There we saw Chipper being Chipper, and now Schultz is back in the backfield. He's in the pistol behind McGurr, 1st and 10. Slots left and right, and fake right, and again, Walker went the other way, and McGurr will negotiate and get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if that's by design or not, but Jet's faking to where nobody is, and then goes the other direction.
It's not looking real pretty out there, but we're getting some positive yards out of it at least, so I guess you say it's okay.
Well, we didn't get negative on it anyway. It'll be 2nd and 10 as he did get back to the 39-yard line. So 2nd and 10, Huron Tigers. 4:10 to go, third quarter, and Huron is leading 14-0. Huron started this back at their own 10-yard line, and they are into Harrisburg territory. Best drive by far of the game for Huron. Second down and McGurr to pass. Some time. He'll throw near sideline. Pass complete to Kotz. Very close to the first down. Looks like he'll be a yard short. He was hit immediately by Roert. Going to be 3rd and 1 for Huron.
Number 10, Jai Roert on the coverage for Harrisburg.
3rd and 1 near the 30-yard line, and really about 3rd and about half a yard actually. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Huron continues to hold the lead here at 14-0. 3rd and 1 from the 30 for Huron. Schultz right behind McGurr, and Schultz, oh, that's going to...
Well, you can see him leaning.
Yep, Schultz was leaning. He does that a lot anyway, and that's going to cost Huron 5, and that makes it a little more difficult now. Into the first quarter, and Matt Watson says not a typo, just so I know. Into the first quarter, Woolsey Wessington 44, Irene Wakanda 14. Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update.
They found some offense.
Yeah, I'd say. 3rd and 6 now. Now it's a little more difficult for the Huron Tigers back at the 35-yard line. Second penalty for 10 yards on Huron, but that's a big 5 yards when you go from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6. We'll stay with both backs in the backfield for McGurr. And McGurr will roll to the left. He's got Lyman leading, and don't throw it. Oh, we got guys way downfield. It's caught by Bush, I believe, for the touchdown. Or is it incomplete? Boy, we had Lyman so far down the field, and there's not a flag on the play.
Yeah, there is. Right about
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I saw both Cardonas well downfield. That's why I said don't throw it. And I guess the pass was incomplete. So that's easily ineligible downfield. I can see that from here. And I think probably would have been better off just having Jet run it. Well, he had to, or...
Yeah, get what you got out of it here. And, and I see the Harrisburg coach, pointing, let's take it back, it looks like. So, yeah.
Oh, they...
What are we doing here?
What are we? Yep, it is declined. Okay. So it's going to be 4th down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Bryce Steffen is at least showing punt. So we'll see if Huron actually does that. Punting from the 35-yard line, if you go into the end zone, you're only going to gain 15 yards. And Huron doesn't have all their guys on the field. Didn't realize it was a punt. Actually, a delay of game wouldn't hurt here either. So Huron going to punt from the 35 into the wind. Steffen will get it, and he will punt away. And it'll go to the corner, and Kobe Bush over there, and it rolls down at about the 12. Steffen, not a long punt, but does his job, puts it down at the 12. With no return, 23-yard punt, and Harrisburg will get the ball back with 2:50 to go in the third quarter. That was by far Huron's longest possession of the game as they held the ball for 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
We ate some clock, which is a good thing.
Now Harrisburg with it, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. They'll snap it from their own 12-yard line. The Huron defense just has to keep it going. They have played well tonight. 14-0, Huron leading. Shotgun. Tigan will keep it himself, has some room, turns the corner. He'll get drugged down at about the 18 as he was hit over there by Schultz and then finished up by McGurr. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play, design play for the quarterback. It's about the ball up at about the 19. Yep, 19, gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Two and a half minutes to go, third quarter, inside a 2.5. Roert, same plays. It's going to go left again, and will get drugged down from behind. Going to be 3rd and short as Blake Larson was in on the play for Huron, as was Remington Walton. Going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and a short one, I might say. Or are they going to measure? Nope, they are not. Nope, they say it is a first down. Okay. First they signaled 3rd down, but after a closer look, they decided it is a first down. So Harrisburg, their second first down of the second half. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 22 as the clock continues to roll. Late third quarter now, 2:10 to go. Third quarter, Huron up 14-0. Slots right, slots left, 1st and 10. Tigan looks left, Does the pump. He's going to throw deep. He's got a guy there and off his hands, and Huron is living with disaster. Isaac Brower had it right in his hands, and he had a couple of steps on the back. Flag on the play, too, holding on Huron. So Harrisburg will get something out of it. Well, they get 10 yards and a first down, I guess. So I guess officially that incompletion didn't happen. Or is it yep, it is. They did say holding there. So Huron a penalty. Their third penalty, 20 yards. All have come here in the second half, and Harrisburg gets it out to the 32-yard line and another first down.
Holding the indication against.
So Harrisburg does get something out of it, but it could have been bigger than that.
Oh, a lot bigger.
First and 10 from the 32-yard line as we're down to 1:53 to go, third quarter. Tigan stays in that pistol or shotgun. High snap, he gets hit as he throws the pass. Intercepted, Cooper Freiberger at the 42. He comes back the other way, left side, 20. Gets tripped up to the 15. Cooper Freiberger with the pick. Yes. He climbed the ladder, and Huron will have the ball. Great field position. 1:42 to go in the third quarter.
Knocked out of bounds by number 53.
Derek Simmons started that when he got in on the quarterback again.
That was Simmonsma. Okay, I saw we definitely had the rush in, but I couldn't tell who it was.
Where Huron will start first and 10.
And my phone's not cooperating right now. First and 10, Huron off the fourth turnover of the night for Harrisburg. First and 10 from the 15-yard line for Huron. So can Huron capitalize? We've had a lot of opportunities to put some space here. Schillingstad trying to turn the corner, gets strung out, shoved out of bounds after a gain of a couple. Getting over there on the play was Max Anderson. Schillingstad looks like he got maybe 2 yards. He went wide, but Harrisburg had their contain in position. And Huron will be faced with a 2nd and 8. From the 13-yard line of Harrisburg, Huron trying to convert on a turnover here. Huron leading 14-0, and another one in the end zone would be huge. 2nd down and 8. McGurr to pass. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw to Bush, and the ball nearly intercepted. That could have very well been offensive pass interference on Bush. Or did they throw the flag? Incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, Kobe most likely prevented an interception there. We'll put it that way.
Yep.
So 3rd and 8 for Huron from the 13-yard line. Trying to take advantage of a Cooper Freiberger interception. He also scored the first touchdown of the game for Huron. 3rd down from the 13-yard line for Huron. McGurr looking left. He wants to throw. Going to throw over the middle, and the pass overthrown, and boy, was Cooper Freiberger open.
Oh, man.
It was there. Complete 4th down, and I'm sure Huron will go for it. Why not? 1:25 to go and 2 incomplete passes. Now Huron can get a first down. That'd be just almost as good as a touchdown. So 4th and 8 for Huron from the 13-yard line. One last chance. You have Kobe Bush to the near side. Nope, he's going to switch to the wide side of the field, and Kott's going to come to the near side. And it's going to be 4th and 8 for Huron from the 13-yard line. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation, Schultz behind McGurr. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. McGurr rolling out. Got to get rid of it. He'll throw, and it's caught by Freiberger, but he does. He's very close to the first down. I don't think he got it. A great catch by Freiberger, but I think he's a yard short.
Oh, what an effort by him.
He reached out, but they mark it at the 6, and, it's going to be close. Nope, it is Harrisburg ball. Needed 8, got 7. And Harrisburg dodges yet another bullet as Huron can't put it in the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for Harrisburg at their own 6-yard line. Oh, Cooper Freiberger made a great effort.
Oh, what a catch.
You saw him reach out right at the end. Just could not get there. So 1st and 10 for Harrisburg back at their own 6-yard line. So again, the Huron defense asked to keep playing how they've been playing. 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line for Harrisburg. Tigan coming out the left. He's got a man open. It's complete to the 19, and that'll be a 1st down. And I believe that was Roert. It was. Tackle made over there by Matt Kotz. Roll out, and Roert was open. And that gets Harrisburg out of the bad field position up to the 22-yard line. A gain of 16 and a 1st down for Harrisburg. So 1st and 10 Harrisburg. We're down to 1:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Huron leading 14-0. Wing right and roll out for Tigan. He's under pressure. Pass is incomplete as he was trying to get it outside there to Isaac Brower. And that'll make it a 2nd and 10. From the 22-yard line, clock stopped, and the pace of this game is slowing down considerably. Both teams passing the ball, but especially Harrisburg. Second down and 10 from the 22. 3 receivers right, 1 left, and the pistol. Tigan will flip it out. Now he's going to throw deep over the middle and nearly picked off by Jet McGurr. And Tigan was not on the same page as his receiver there. Gabe Rieger came in and put a lick on Tigan as well. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 22-yard line. 2 straight incomplete passes for Harrisburg.
We're getting enough pressure on him there. I think we got him getting a little gun-shy, a little nervous, and it's kind of showing in his passes, which hopefully will turn into some opportunities for our defense.
Sturgis leading 22-14 over Yankton with about midway through the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10. Flag on the play. Almost has to be for Morikay. Movement on the offensive line. And Harrisburg is backing up. Procedure Harrisburg, 8 penalties, 57 yards on Harrisburg. That's one stat. No matter what the outcome tonight, Brandon White is not going to like.
Oh, no, they just, great for us, bad for them.
Back to the 17, now 3rd and 15 for Harrisburg. Clock stopped with 49 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now the White Hat coming over to talk to the Harrisburg sideline about something. 15 minutes after 8 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Not sure what that discussion was about. Kind of looking back at the scoreboard, too. I'm not sure if they put a little time back up on the clock, I guess. 51.2 seconds to go here now in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 15, and Tigan, here comes the rush, and he'll do the shovel pass up the middle, and Gabe Rieger right there to put him down. It started with Blake Larson coming in hard on the right side, rushed the play, and Gabe Rieger just stayed in on the middle. I think that was that tight end screen to Max Anderson. And no gain on the play, 4th down, and Harrisburg will bring the punt unit in, and Chipper Schillingstad again. Maybe a chance to get some decent field position. Clock running with inside of 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Harrisburg to punt. Snap is there. There's the kick. And Schillingstad will field it at the 42. Makes a juke, comes inside, breaks a tackle. 50. Cuts back and now up to about the 48, and couple of near late hits, one on each team there, but no flag came. No, there is a flag down here, but that's not in the vicinity of what I was watching, but there is a flag on the play, but Huron will keep possession with 1.8 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now, I would assume this would go against Huron. So for the time being, Huron has the ball at personal foul.
What the heck was that?
Oh, I've seen that. I can't remember what that is, but that's a new call, and I've seen that called one other time this year.
I have no idea. If you don't know,
I think it's the illegal crackback block of some sort.
Okay.
So 15-yard penalty on Huron. That'll move it back, but Huron will still have the ball with 1 second left in the third quarter. They will have to snap it from their own 39-yard line. But 1st and 10, Huron up 14-0 with 1 play remaining here in the third quarter. Pistol with Schultz behind McGurr. And Schultz, no, fake handoff. There goes McGurr again. 50, reverses field. 45, turns up the sideline, knocked out of bounds. McGurr about 20 yards on the last play of the third quarter. Huron a first down, and that takes us to the fourth. Huron 14, Harrisburg 0. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and they're all being cultivated in the high schools right here in South Dakota. Question.
12 minutes between the Huron Tigers and a trip to the semifinals. And Huron will have a 1st and 10 at the Harrisburg 39-yard line. Sturgis leads Yankton 22-20 with 2:18 left on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. And yes, Yankton did miss the 2-point conversion to tie it.
Ooh.
1st and 10 Huron from the Harrisburg 39-yard line. Pistol with Schillingstad back there. And Schillingstad takes it up the middle, finds some green, 35, 30, and tripped up as he gets inside the 25 down to about the 23. Schillingstad with 16 yards, and all of a sudden Huron starting to get a few things working on offense. Schillingstad with 16, and Huron with their 5th first down of the second half and 6th of the ball game. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. Huron leading 14-0. Huron comes out, slots left and right. Pistol formation for Chipper Schillingstad. Behind Jet McGurr. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. There's the fake. McGurr going to keep it. Nothing there. He's going to reverse field. Now he does have some room. Turns the corner. 20. Down to the 15. Very close to the first down. Broken play, but McGurr made it work. And, well, we've seen both teams do that some. That's going to be about 9 yards on the play. And he did stay in bounds down to the 15-yard line.
Keep that clock rolling, boys.
Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2, and that puts McGurr very close to 100 yards rushing. And I don't know that we've had Chipper Schillingstad did have 100 yards rushing in one game. I want to say Yankton, I believe. Huron had their offensive linemen in the wrong spots, too. Had too many guys on one side of the center. Cardona said there, hey, guys, I'm right here. 2nd and 2 from the 15 for Huron. Stay in the pistol, both backs there. Pitch back to Schillingstad, trying to turn the corner, and he's going to lose yardage. I just don't want to start that deep, I would think. And that was capped off nicely by Rowert, among others, and now 3rd and 2 becomes about 3rd and 4 for Huron, or 2nd and 2 becomes 3rd and 4 for Huron, back at about the 18 or 17-yard line. 10-15 and what's a very slow-moving clock now. Huron leading 14-0. 2 chances to get this. You just don't want to lose yardage. So 3rd and 4 for Huron from the 17-yard line. Quick pass out to Schillingstad on the near side, and he'll skirt forward. He's going to be close to the first down. Right at the 14, he's going to be very close. He might be just short. Yep, he got 3 yards. 4th and 1 for Huron from the 14-yard line. Huge play to state the obvious. 4th and 1 for Huron from the Harrisburg 15-yard line. Clock stopped as Schillingstad went out of bounds. Now we're a little slow getting guys out on the field. Not a good time for that. Emerson DeVries comes out late. And Huron's going to have to use a timeout. Huron burns a timeout with 9:50 to go in the game. They have a 4th and 1 at the Harrisburg 15, and Huron leads 14-0. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in South Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Schillingstad in the backfield, 4th and 1. Now McGurr will go under center. Tries to draw him off. Now he'll take it himself going forward. Schultz trying to help. Where's the mark? I don't think he got there. From the official on this side, I don't think he made it. McGurr, yep, it's Harrisburg holds. Huron gives it up on downs again. We just never make it easy for ourselves, do we?
No, we always see.
Well, we're still up 14-0. Harrisburg's still deep in their own territory. They'll have it at their own 14, 1st and 10, but who knows, maybe that's a little momentum that Harrisburg's been looking for tonight. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line as McGurr got nothing on the play. I thought he got a little more surge than that, but when I saw the official on the near side come in and mark it, I knew he didn't get it. So Harrisburg gets the ball back again, 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They run the ball, Clayton up the middle, and he'll go up to about the 19 or 20. He'll get about 5 or 6 on the play. Call it 5. 2nd and 5 as Matt Kotz made the tackle, put it at the 19, 2nd and 5. Guess at this stage in the game, you'll accept a 5-yard run as long as it keeps the clock rolling. But you got to be careful. We've seen some explosions out of Harrisburg, even though they haven't scored. 2nd and 5 from the 19-yard line, and Tigan, quick pass out here to the near side, breaks one tackle. It'll be a 1st down, or very close. Again, that little bubble screen went out to Sam Christensen. And they do stop the clock as he went out of bounds, and they'll spot it at about the 26. So gain of 7 and a 1st down for Harrisburg, their 12th of the game, their 5th here in the second half. 9 minutes exactly to go in the game. Now the clock rolls again. He didn't go out of bounds. 1st and 10 at the 25 for Harrisburg. Two receivers right and left. And Tigan wants to pass. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got the man out there, but overthrows his big wide receiver, Isaac Brower, incomplete. 2nd and 10 as Schillingstad stayed step for step with him. We have a flag in the middle of the field. Ineligible downfield on Harrisburg. So ineligible on Harrisburg, that'll cost him 10. It's going to be 1st and 20 with 8:46 to go. 9 penalties, 67, or I guess, check that, 5 yards.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
5 yards, so 9th penalty, 62 yards on Harrisburg, going to be 1st and 15 just outside the 20. 8:46 to go in the game, and an eternity if you're the Huron Tigers, leading 14-0. Tigan in the pistol. Will hand it off Clayton up the middle, nothing doing as Gabe Rieger says, not here, not now. 1 yard gain as Rieger makes the tackle. Clayton gets a yard, 2nd and 14 at the 21.
And he wrapped him up good, boy. He held on him, and that was it.
2nd down and 14 from the 21-yard line for the Huron Tigers. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Low snap, bobbled. Tigan comes around. He's getting a rush. He gets away and then gets bowled over at the 10. Simmonsma was the first one in there. And then here came Parker Brewer to finish it off. Brewer with the 4th sack of the game, although Simmonsma really caused that whole thing. Loss of 10. And it's 3rd down and 25 for the Harrisburg Tigers.
Simmonsma has been everywhere in that backfield tonight.
They have not had an answer for number 87 in white. 3rd and 25 for Huron for Harrisburg at their own 10-yard line. Tigan rolls to the left, looking again for Brower. He's going to throw deep. Schillingstad there. Brower goes up and makes the catch. 1st down, Harrisburg. Oh, Schillingstad thought he had a beat on it, but Brower at 6'4" just went right over him, and a huge play for Harrisburg all the way up to the 43. Gain of 33, and it's 1st and 10, and that's simply a case. Throw it up high to your tall guy, let him go get it. So Harrisburg converts on 3rd and long. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 43. Roll out for Tigan. Square out, and it's complete to Brower again, and he'll be shoved out of bounds. Stops the clock, but it's another 1st down, and all of a sudden Harrisburg is moving the ball up to the Huron 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 14, just a little stop route that time. So Harrisburg putting a run here. 7-11, clock stopped. 1st and 10 at the Huron 43. Still 14-0 Huron, but Harrisburg driving. Tigan rolls to the right again. Little stop going, and it goes to Brower again. He's behind Schillingstad, catches it, and goes in for the touchdown. 3 consecutive passes to Isaac Brower, and Harrisburg's in the end zone, and it's 14-6 with the extra point to come. 43 yards on the touchdown pass. Wow. We go from 3rd and 25 to Harrisburg in the end zone 3 plays later.
And they weren't hiding what they were doing.
Yep.
Rolling out, coming right that way every single time.
Extra point kick for Harrisburg. Will Simmons to kick the extra point for Harrisburg as they're on the board. With 7:03 to go in the game. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-7 Huron. 7:03 to go in the game. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports Tiger 95.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in South Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Come back on you a bit now. It's Harrisburg finally in the end zone, 14-7. All kinds of time left, 7:03 to go, and now Huron's offense does have to get something going. Harrisburg will kick off to Huron with Schillingstad and Landon Haig back deep to receive the kick. Yankton just went ahead of Sturgis 23-22 with 3 seconds left. Brookings leads Mitchell 3-0. Squibb kick up short. Bobbled, it's on the ground, and Huron does cover it. Oh, living dangerously.
More than once.
Final, Yankton 23, Sturgis 22.
Wow, what a change that's been.
So Yankton will host the winner of this game in the semifinals next Friday. Time at hand here, though. Huron's got to get something going in offense now. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Huron's had multiple opportunities to score another touchdown, failed to do so. Now it's a one-score game, 14-7. Huron 1st and 10. Slots left and right. Schillingstad in the backfield with McGurr. And McGurr with the handoff, trying to turn. He's going to back up. He's going to get swallowed up in a big loss, and boy, you could just see that coming. Harrisburg all of a sudden has some pep. He's going to be tackled all the way back to about the 27-yard line. That'll be a loss of 6. 2nd and 16 for Huron. Now Huron's offense has to come up with an answer, not so much score, but at least get some first downs here, get some time off the clock. We're at 6.5 minutes to go in the game, and Huron's lead has been cut in half to 14-7. Pistol formation. McGurr still conserving clock. He's looking at the back official. There comes the 5 count. 2nd and long. The fake pitch. McGurr, nothing there. He'll just put his head up and he breaks through. Reverses field and he'll squirt all the way up to about the 38. Not sure how he got through that. It looked like it was going to be another loss, and now at least it becomes 3rd and manageable, or do we have a flag on the play?
Right in the middle of the pile there.
Okay. Well, for the time being, McGurr got, 7 yards on the play, but there's a penalty marker right in the middle of the field. And it's on Harrisburg. So the play will count, and Huron's going to get a first down out of it, as McGurr actually got close to 10 yards on the play. So a 10-yard gain for McGurr, and tack on the penalty, and not a first down. Must have been an incidental face mask. But Huron gets the down over, 2nd and 1. So they get the yardage and the penalty, and a 2nd and 1. 10th penalty, 67 yards on Harrisburg, and Huron's got 2nd and 1 from their own 42-yard line. Slots left and right. Pistol formation. McGurr back there with Chipper Schillingstad. Conserving time, and McGurr will keep it. Fake up the middle. First down, a little more, up to the 49. Gain of 7 for Jet McGurr, who is over 100 yards rushing, and Huron moves the 6. Fresh set of downs as we're down to 5:32 to go in the game. Huron clinging to a 14-7 lead. Winner goes to Yankton for the state semifinals next Friday. Clock will roll. So Huron grinds out a first down with the help of a penalty. Got to have a couple more. Again, Huron patiently using clock. Looking at that back judge. Once he starts to do the arm swipes, you know there's 5 seconds left on the play clock. And McGurr just looking back at him. There it goes. 1st and 10 from the 48. Schillingstad with the handoff. Nothing there. At best, he got up to the line of scrimmage. He's dropped. It'll be 2nd and 10. In on the top, Brandon Daniels. He's been a busy guy at that linebacker position for Harrisburg tonight. 2nd and 10 from the 48. 4:44 to go in the game. Huron 14, Harrisburg 7. Slots right, 1 receiver left. We have a wing left. That's Simmonsma on 2nd down and 10. Again, McGurr milking the clock. Here's the pitch to Schillingstad, but a flag on the play, and this probably going to be on the offense. It is. Procedure on Huron. 5th penalty for 40 yards, and Huron will have 2nd and 15 back at the 43-yard line. I don't think the clock will start now until the snap. 4:24 to go in the game. 14-7, Huron leading Harrisburg. Harrisburg just got on the board. Now the clock does run. I'm a little surprised. I need to consult my rule book. So again, well, this helps Huron in a way where they can run some more time off the clock, and McGurr will use the full 25 here, or close to 25 anyway. 1st and 15, McGurr wants to pass. He'll throw in the middle. It's complete to Schillingstab, but he gets swung down right where he caught it for no gain. And it'll be third down and about 15 from the 40. Maybe got a yard off of it. 3rd and 14. So a gain of a yard on the play. 3rd and 14 for Huron from their own 44-yard line. And that clock continues to roll with 3:40 to go in the game. So a huge play here for both teams. Huron's got to convert on a 3rd and long. Harrisburg just did it on a 3rd and 25. Again, Huron using as much clock as possible in the pistol formation. And McGurr to pass. Straight drop back. He has time. He'll throw short, and it's one hop to Kobe Bush, incomplete. And Huron will have to punt. See if Harrisburg comes after Bryce Steffen here. Bryce kicking with the wind. Got to put the toe into this one as Clayton and Hudson go back, and Harrisburg is going to get a chance with the ball with just over 3 minutes to go in the game, trailing by 7. So 4th and 14, and that stopped the clock on the incomplete. Steffen to punt the ball. Kotz to snap. Snap is on target, and Steffen will put the toe to the ball. It's going to bounce inside the 20 and be fielded at about the 12, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 6. Boy, if you're Harrisburg, you need to fair catch that. They didn't. So a big kick by Bryce Steffen. He got 44 yards on that punt, and then they lost about 5 yards fielding it. And Harrisburg will have the ball 1st and 10 inside their own 10-yard line with 3:06 to go in the game. So here it is for the Huron Tiger defense. Can you make the plays necessary? Harrisburg has all their timeouts left. Huron has 2. Harrisburg will have it 1st and 10 at their own 7. 3:06 to go in the game. 14-7 Huron Tigers. Harrisburg a little confused where they're supposed to be on the formation. Now they go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Tigan will roll out to the right, and here comes the rush. He's going to throw over the middle, and it is intercepted! Huron! Threw it up for grabs, and Landon Haig with the pick at the 45.
How sweet it is.
Landon Haig with the interception. 5th turnover of the game for Harrisburg, and Huron will have it 1st and 10 at the Harrisburg 44-yard line. Now Harrisburg's going to be forced to use the timeouts. 1st and 10 for Huron from the 44, and Huron, I imagine, will run it. Harrisburg's going to burn those timeouts. 1st and 10 Huron from the Harrisburg 44-yard line. One play and an interception, that one Landon Haig. Pistol formation. Fake, and McGurr will keep it, run into his own lineman and fall forward for a yard, and here comes the timeout by Harrisburg. 2:53 to go in the game. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Huron. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
So why?
When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? Answer: men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question: so where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer: high school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
28.
When you said they didn't have any defense, you weren't kidding, were you?
Yeah, that's for sure. And Woolsey Wessington's played enough defense to make it count. 2nd and 10 for Huron off Harrisburg's first timeout from the 44-yard line. They'll flip it out to Schillingstad, catches it, makes a juke. He's inside the 40, and he stayed in bounds. He gets about 6 yards, and Harrisburg will burn the second timeout. Then that's definitely Huron taking Harrisburg by surprise. He advances the ball up to the 37, so that's a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Huron. Another timeout. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in South Dakota so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in South Dakota. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope.
If they can punch the first down here, 3rd and 3 from the 37-yard line for Huron. Pistol formation. And McGurr will keep it. First down, Huron!
There we go.
To the 30-yard line, 7 yards. Huron a first down. Harrisburg can only stop the clock one more time. Well, we stopped the clock right there to move the chains. 1st and 10 Huron. The clock will roll down to 2:38 and a fresh set of downs for Huron. 9th first down of the second half for the Huron Tigers. From the 30, it'll be 1st and 10. And again, Jet McGurr watching the back judge, and he's going to let Jet know when there's 5 seconds left on his play clock. Jet continues to stare at him. There comes the 5. McGurr now on the 1st and 10. And now we had a flag on the play. There was movement before the play. Who's that on? And that's going to go on Huron. So movement on Huron, evidently. We have a very upset coach next door. And
He's saying something about a quick count.
Oh, okay. I think he's saying that, in fact, now Coach Schmitz is coming out to get an explanation.
Because of, okay,
Or did they say that the play clock ran out?
Well,
I guess I didn't look at the white hat to see what he signaled.
Well, when he started counting back here, he did not get 5 swipes before the flag come out.
Now here comes a flag, and this is going to be on the Huron sideline. Now we're going backwards. That's not what you want. There's a flag on the Huron sideline, and that's going to cost Huron 15. So a 5 and a 15, and this is not what you want to have happen at this stage of the game. 2:08 left in the game, and Huron gets caught for, I believe, a delay of game, and then a sideline flag, 15-yard penalty. Somebody was not happy with the call, and now it's going to be 1st and 30 for Huron back at the 50. Still, Huron can run clock because Harrisburg can only stop the clock one more time with a timeout.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Huron, 15-yard penalty.
So now it's 1st and 30 from the 50 for Huron. And the 1st and 10, and Jet McGurr, I see Drew Strand screaming on the sideline. Here's the flip out to Schillingstad, makes the catch, turns the corner, and gets whistled out of bounds. Well, we got 5 yards, but we stopped the clock, and that was not what we wanted to have happen. So 5 yards, Harrisburg will take that play, give up 5 yards, and stop the clock as we're down to 2:02. All of a sudden, Harrisburg is going to get a chance to get the ball back unless Huron can convert here, as now they're looking at 2nd and 24 from the 44-yard line. Got to keep that clock running. 2nd down, Schultz behind McGurr. You would imagine it's going to be McGurr just keeping it, you would think. Second down. No, McGurr looking to pass again. He's going to go deep. Far sideline. Pass is complete. There's a flag out to Bush. Caught it. There's a flag. It's going to be pass interference, and Huron will get a first down. I think. There's 2 flags out.
They're both down there, though.
And down to the 10-yard line. That's enough for the first down. That was a gamble by Huron, but pending the penalty flag, this is going to... Did they call that on us? What are we doing?
It's a holding against them.
Holding on Harrisburg declined. Oh, it's first down. We'll take it.
That works. Whatever it is, it works.
They called holding on Harrisburg, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Huron at the 10-yard line, 34 yards, and now you can start to smell it. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line, minute 50 to go. A score obviously puts the game away. I'm not sure if we can actually run the clock out on 4 plays. It'll be close. 1st and 10, and McGurr will keep it. Put the shoulder down, nothing there as he gets stacked up at the 10, and Harrisburg will use their final timeout right here. Minute 30 to go in the game. Huron 14, Harrisburg 7. We'll take a Big D's timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in South Dakota, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and they're all being cultivated in the high schools right here in South Dakota. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Woolsey ended at half and took almost as long as our game did. Woolsey Wessington 78, Irene Wakanda 28 on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. 11A, Dakota Valley defeated St. Thomas More 46-30. 11AA, Pierre defeated Spearfish 54-14. 11 AAA, Brandon Valley 47, Rapid City Central 8. Back here, it's 2nd and goal from the 10, and the handoff, McGurr up the middle, nothing there, and now the clock will roll. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 10, and Huron can get the ball inside of a minute, but Harrisburg, unless Huron scores, will get the ball back here. I don't think we can run it down. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line, so McGurr did get 1 yard on the play. And Huron will continue to let the clock roll. We're down to 1 minute left in the game. 14-7, Huron leading. Huron with a 3rd and goal from the Harrisburg 9-yard line. Huron may take a timeout once they get down to the... Yep, now they do call the timeout. So they run the clock as far as they can. 46 seconds left. Now Huron uses a timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 9 when we come back. Big D's timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too. Like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet new people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We need more qualified high school officials here in South Dakota. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Rob.
Yeah.
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Huron using a timeout. They got one left. Again, Harrisburg out. Protect the ball to be sure. 3rd and goal just inside the 10-yard line for Huron. Snap, McGurr up the middle. He's got a crease to the 5, and he'll be brought down there. It'll be 4th and goal from the 5. And Huron will snap the ball with about, I'd say, 20 or about 15 seconds to go in the game. McGurr gets about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 4th and goal from the 6. And again, let that clock roll. But again, Huron is going to have to snap it, and Harrisburg, unless Huron scores, will get the ball back for maybe one play. I don't think we're going to be interested in kicking a field goal here because too many bad things can happen with that if it's blocked, and we'll run it down, and they stop the clock with 5.3 seconds left. Can you run around for 5 seconds and end the game?
I think you do.
Well, can Jet McGurr just take the snap and then just start sprinting back towards the other end zone?
All you got to do is just keep running.
Because the good thing about that is he would be running back and he'd be able to see the scoreboard.
Yep, and then
go to 0 and you're done.
Just lay down, call it a deal.
5.3 seconds separates Huron from a berth in the state semifinals.
My reason why is community.
My reason why is leadership.
My reason why is to inspire others.
Why do thousands of teenagers here in South Dakota participate in high school sports and activities?
My reason why is friendship.
Their reasons are as diverse as the students themselves. But the one thing they all share is the opportunity to have fun and learn important life lessons. Lessons like...
We don't make it easy for ourselves, but we're one play away from a trip to Yankton in the semifinals, and Yankton again and didn't lead very much, but they led at the end. They defeated Sturgis 23-22, kicking a field goal with 3 seconds left to defeat Sturgis tonight, and they await the winner here. Here it comes, 4th and goal from the 6. In the shotgun, and McGurr's going to start retreating. He looks at the clock, still retreating, turns upfield, and we're out, and McGurr touchdown on the last play of the game, and the Huron Tigers go to the semifinals. First playoff win for Huron since 2002. McGurr backpedaled, then he went up and he scores from 6 yards out as time runs out. The Huron Tigers go to the semifinals. They defeat Harrisburg 20-7.
Wow.
Gary Zell Autoglass postgame comes up after this Big D's timeout of 2 minutes on Dakota Sports Tiger 95.